Yo, what's going on, guys? And today we'll be talking about the Phoenix Suns sweeping the Denver Nuggets. Nikola Jokic was ejected in the third quarter for a flagrant foul on Cameron Payne. And yes, so the Phoenix Suns, congrats. Let's give them a round of applause. Well deserved. And let's just say the Denver Nuggets didn't. They were injured. They weren't fully healthy. They didn't have Jamal Murray. Michael Porter Jr. was dealing with his back. They were shorthanded. I'm not discrediting anything from the Phoenix Suns, but still, great win for them. Great sweep. It wasn't, it was kind of entertaining this series. I'm not going to act like this was the most fun series ever, but we can agree that it's awesome for Phoenix Suns fans. We saw a lot of people out there. It was really fun. Like, honestly, I'm going to be completely there. This is the first time they advanced to the Western Conference Finals in, 12 years? Basically 11 years. In the 2009-2010 series, they were the third seed, and they lost to the Lakers in 6 in the Western Conference Finals. And, the Phoenix Suns, Mikal Bridges is a godsend. He hit the dagger. He hit the shot that put the game away, basically, and put it too out of reach. When there was a minute 40, we made it like an 11 or 14 point game. Jay Crowder had 10 rebounds, 4 blocks. He was just blocking everything, block after block. This team is phenomenal at blocking. Okay, the starting lineup, everybody had at least one block, and you know no, I looked at that wrong. I was looking at the turnovers, but Mikal Bridges, DeAndre Ayton, and Jay Crowder combined for 6 blocks, and then Chris Paul and Devin Booker combined for 3 steals, with Aiden and Bridges each having a steal of their own. Then Cameron Johnson has continued to come off the bench and hit 3-point shots. Torrey Craig, a defensive phenom, comes off, can hit a 3-point shot or drive into the lane, but plays impeccable defense. Darius Saric and Cameron Payne kind of split the 6-man role, and Cameron Payne got a whack to the face that led to Nikola Jokic being ejected. But, man, this team is good. I love what Monty Williams has done. And this team, this was, you could argue, their worst game. They shot 36% from 3. They only hit 8 3-pointers compared to the Nuggets' 14 3-pointers, shot 37%. But they hit 51% of their shots. This is a team that they either score their points in the paint or by 3. And if the 3 shot isn't working, they don't mind slashing and, driving and even posting up with Aiden. They won the rebounding battle. They had the same amount of offensive rebounds. I talk about this all the time. Winning the rebounding battle demoralizes your opponents, but the offensive rebounding battle, if you win that, you get second chance points. And the team actually had more turnovers, almost 2 times the amount of turnovers that the Nuggets did. They had 15 compared to 8, and they were still able to score 21 points off of those 8 turnovers the Nuggets had, while the Nuggets only were able to score 13 points. So it just shows that this is a great team. And now if we talk about them matching up against the Utah Jazz, that's a little bit of an interesting case. And you're like, the Utah Jazz. Yes, the Utah Jazz are going to beat the Los Angeles Clippers. I believe that with the utmost confidence. It's going to be a Utah Jazz, Phoenix Suns conference finals. Suppose Paul George is reportedly getting traded if they lose this series. But Utah leads 2-1. And yes, they lost 132-106, but Mike Conley's coming back. They're going to win that. Okay. Should have gone up 3-0. Would have been dope. Would have been dope if this week it was Phoenix Suns versus Jazz. But if you look at this lineup, Jay Crowder versus Royce O'Neal is going to be awesome. Royce O'Neal is basically a younger and a little bit smaller version of Jay Crowder. They're both phenomenal rebounders. I think Royce O'Neal's a little bit better of a perimeter defender, while Jay Crowder's the better interior defender, but they're both phenomenal at interior and perimeter defense. They're both great rebounders. Jay Crowder's a little bit better at rebounding. I think Jay Crowder's has lately been grabbing 10 rebounds. Royce O'Neal is a classic 7-8 rebounds a game, but they both get steals. Royce gets more steals than Jay gets steals, but Jay gets more blocks than Royce gets more steals. Then you match up Bogdanovich with probably Bridges. Bridges is more athletic, but isn't as good shooter. He's a great shooter and he's a great scorer, but I think Bojan Bogdanovich is a better scorer, shooter at this moment, but not as good as a defender as Bridges. So he'll have his work cut out for him. DeAndre Ayton versus Rudy Gobert. That'll be interesting. Rudy Gobert is one of the best defenders in the league, or is the best defender, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. So can Ayton be an impactful and grab rebounds over Rudy Gobert? It'll be interesting to see if he gets eliminated or not. Chris Paul versus Mike Conley. I think Chris Paul is the better offensive player, but Mike Conley's still a dog on defense. Devin Booker versus Donovan Mitchell. I think Donovan Mitchell is better than Devin Booker. And then the bench, you got Joe Jingles, and you got Jordan Clarkson. You got, I'm like blanking on names right now. I know there's more people off the Utah Jazz bench, but, and I'm gonna like get this. Georges Niang, Derek Favors might get minutes cut back off, but yeah, Joe Ingles, Jordan Clarkson, Derek Favors, Georges Niang is great, and then Maione has some good moments. They even have Ersan Ilyasova if they need 3-point shooting. Same thing with Matt Thomas, Trent Forrest, Jawan Morgan, all future guys. It'll be interesting because the bench and the depth on the Jazz is better than the Suns because Darius Sarge, Torrey Craig, Cameron Johnson, Cameron Payne cannot have nothing compared to Jordan Clarkson and Joe Ingles off the bench. But yeah, they lost. So the Nuggets are out. So what are the Nuggets doing next? And we can all agree that's the interesting part because we don't know if what are they going to do? Jamal Murray's gone. They need, Aaron Gordon's cool, but like, I don't know. I don't think Aaron Gordon's inept at scoring. Like he's literally just kind of like a Swiss Army knife, and you need a Swiss Army knife on your team. Okay? Everybody needs a Swiss Army knife. Now, Aaron Gordon routinely could not get close to 20 points. He was scoring in the lower teens. That's a little bit of a problem, in my opinion. You can't be, I don't know. I feel like they gave up too much for him. Will Barton's awesome, but I feel like you should package Will Barton, maybe JaMychal Green. I don't know who's left. Like, maybe trade some, like Marcus Howard and Zeke Nnaji should stay. I don't even know if Bol Bol has even any value. If he has no value, keep him. He has more value for you guys because of his potential. But if he has no value for like a first round pick or anything, there's no point in getting rid of him. Just let him just like get another year or two, or just play off his contract. But yeah, I don't even know. I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below. What do the Denver Nuggets do now? That's basically it for me, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'm going to milk this to 8 minutes, because I'm that type of person. But yeah, peace. Actually, I'm going to like re-loop the terrible ending. Yo, what's going on, guys? And today I want to talk about how the Phoenix Suns swept the Denver Nuggets. And it was a great series, and not really. It was a 4-0. But Nikola Jokic got out with a flagrant. Like, it's a great series for the Suns, but we can all agree it wasn't a great series for the Nuggets. But the Nuggets didn't have all hands on deck. They weren't fully stocked. And I don't think anyone can, like, the Suns, congratulations, you made it to the Western Conference Finals since, I believe, Mike D'Antoni was your head coach. So right there, congrats. I'm glad for you guys. I'm happy that you were able to do it. Mikal Bridges is a god. He really hit the dagger in this game.